Welcome back, everybody. This is Michael Levitas from JurisQ.com with attorney that does commercial real estate, Steven Yuniver. Steven, welcome back.
Thank you, Michael, for having me again.
It is our pleasure and our honor because you are one of the founders of Sinayskaya Yuniver, a premier law firm, and you deal, of course, a lot with business owners, commercial real estate, landlords, and tenants. And what we do here is we educate. We educate people who are investing into real estate from either side, as a landlord, as a tenant, forming new businesses, educating on various pitfalls. And off camera, Steven gave me an example of something that he caught recently in a lease. And I just want to share this with everybody because you have to know about these pitfalls. You have to be educated, and this is why we do this. Steven, you told me that a very interesting and onerous clause was found in a lease of a certain landlord. Can you please talk about it?
Right, of course. It's actually funny enough, it's the first thing I look for in leases when I represent the tenant. Basically, the landlord, every tenant, or every business owner, our business is something that we've created. But at the end of the day, if somebody offers us $100 million, we're going to sell it. And I think it's very important for business owners to understand this clause is that if you're going to sell it, a lot of times, especially in New York City, your business relies on the location that you're at. And you transfer the lease over, or you can't cancel a lease early, so you transfer the lease. You want to sell the business, so you have to transfer the lease as well, right. Especially with restaurants and bars and hospitality industry. Mm-hmm. And there's this clause, if you sublease or assign means give the lease to somebody else, sell the business, the landlord is able to take a percentage of the profits, or a percentage of the rent if you're going to sublease and stuff like that, which basically effectively puts a lien on your business by the landlord. The one that I saw yesterday was the most egregious. Basically said if you're going to sell the lease, they're going to get 75% of the rent of the sale price.
Wow, that is unbelievable. And usually it's not something you would consider when you are a tenant going into a new office space or restaurant space, what have you, that if you sell a business, the landlord, who's not your partner, would get a cut. So it's very important to go to an attorney like Steven Yuniver that does commercial real estate, that is aware of these situations, not just going to skim through a lease, but actually go through it in detail and consider every clause and how it could affect your business down the road. Because your job as an attorney, unfortunately, it's to be a pessimist. You have to consider worst case scenarios. Am I right?
Correct. And most of the time, I was negotiating a lease the other day for a bar owner in Park Slope. Mm-hmm. And the lease specifically said that if you ever sell the bar, you will then have to pay the landlord 20% on top of your 20% of the purchase price or the sale price to the landlord, no matter what the money is going to. So if you owe debts and you owe anything else, it basically lowers the cost of your business quite a bit. Right.
Yeah, but
and landlords,
I'm sorry.
And landlords don't really negotiate that because they know that you have either you're going to stay or the landlord gets nothing, and the landlord's still going to get what he needs.
You know, I'm thinking now from the landlord's perspective, right? I just want to play devil's advocate a little bit. I love doing that. Let's say a landlord gave a year free rent to the tenant for build out. So the landlord may say, listen, buddy, I gave you 1 year free rent to give you opportunity to spend money to build out a beautiful restaurant. Well, guess what? Now, when you sell that restaurant, I want to have a piece of that action. Do you think that now maybe as a landlord, there is some validity to what the landlord would want?
So in my experience, I find that the landlords are putting that in so that you don't become a landlord yourself, so to speak. They want to make sure that you're not underpricing their location in order to be able to resell the location.
I see. Got it. Interesting.
However, yes, landlords give free rent all the time. Usually I'm able to negotiate out of this clause. But a lot of times clients, and I want to be very careful, you need to discuss this with an attorney that knows what they're
Right.
doing to make sure you're not in that position. I understand. We never think that we're going to sell the business. We're going to go in this and we're going to create the greatest company in the world.
Mhm.
But even Yahoo was purchased by somebody else.
Of course.
So in that position, you want to be in a position where your business is going to be worth the most amount of money to yourself in the future.
Absolutely.
Now, if a landlord, somebody had no aspect of your business and wants now 50% of it, 50% of the purchase price, it's sometimes shocking to me that some people are forceful. And I'm having this problem right now. My clients are selling their business for quite a substantial amount of money, and the landlord is not negotiating as to they could say we'll cancel the lease, and then we'll cancel the guarantee, we'll take over the business, and we'll give you a 30% discount, or you give us 30% of the purchase price.
Unreal. You once again, you have illustrated for us how important it is to make sure you read your lease carefully with your attorney and envision all the best case scenarios and worst case scenarios, and also scenarios where you may want to sell a business, get another partner, and you really have to know what's coming. Stephen, and this is exactly what you're doing for us here. Once again, thank you for giving us your time in shedding light on various pitfalls in commercial real estate transactions. We appreciate it, and we're going to bring you back next time with quite a few more FAQs, because investing into commercial real estate is very intricate, but it's a big part of building a nest egg. A lot of people are doing it, so we have to continue with this God's work of educating people. Stephen, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Until next time, have a great day.
Thank you, Michael. It was great seeing you again.
Likewise. Bye-bye.